Welcome to another episode of Chocks and Crocs. Today we are getting the RV ready to hit the campground again. I just pulled out all of our RV stuff from storage and I'm going to go through it and make sure that we are ready to hit the road. I'm going to talk to you about all of our tips and tricks and show you exactly what we do to have a successful RV season. One of the next things you might want to do is go through your first aid kit. So a lot of things in your first aid kit have expiration dates on them. So just go through, make sure everything looks good, make sure any liquids are still liquid, make sure any dates are still where they should be. Nothing has expired, everything looks good, refill whatever needs to be refilled, bandages and Band-Aids and all that kind of stuff. And if you have prescriptions, it's a great time to go through any prescription meds that you like to leave in your RV as well. So that's done. The next thing we'll do is charge up any speakers or any other devices that we use in the RV. So we have a Bluetooth speaker we bring. I also found our charger for our walkie-talkies that we use for helping us back in. So I want to make sure I get those walkies charged ahead of time so they're ready for our first trip of the season. And then we always want to make sure we have our black tank treatment here. So we have liquefied, but whatever you use, make sure you have it ready for your first trip out. So you're starting the trip out right, as well as replacement filters for anything that needs replacement filters. So we have a molecule air purifier that we use in the RV. Pull it out. Oh, it's kind of big, but so that comes home with us, but it lives in the RV during the season, and I have a subscription to filters that I get, I think, once every 6 months or once a year. So I'm going to make sure that filter's in, as well as our new water filter. We have a clear source water filter system in the RV, and so I have those filters ready to go somewhere around here as well. So any filters, we have them covered with new ones for the season. What else? Oh, here's our clear source filters. Yeah, they're right here. That's what those look like. So we'll put those in probably tomorrow. All right, and then I have kitchen stuff. So I go through my spices, see what I have left, see what I need, make sure all the expiration dates are fine. I also will go through anything we keep in the RV, like toothpaste and soaps. Make sure all of our soaps look fine. I think we have some dispensers that need refilling, so I'll go ahead and do that. And refurbish anything that looks like it's getting low. So I like to keep some Castile soap in the RV, and that is looking low, so I will refill that. So that's all stuff that can be done a week out from your first trip out in the RV, and I like to get it done so that we are one step closer to the big day. Okay, so it's a good idea to visit all your seasonal stuff, make sure everything's in good condition. So we have our shade and our mat here. So I like to take a look at those, make sure we have a firewood supply and starters. And then things come up like this is our dog food container, which we love to use. And I noticed it still has dog food in it from last season. So I'm going to dump that and refill it. And then otherwise, we should be in pretty good shape for the season. Thank you for dumping that out. All right, we're replacing our filters. These are the old ones. And
that's the new one.
That is the new one. Right there. Here, you'll open that up for me. And then we're putting them in here, and we will be good to go. There it goes.
Whoopsie, sorry, Mom.
Okay, that's okay. Let's put it in. All right.
We're going to go camping today.
Camping today. We are going camping today. Woohoo! We're really excited in this house because it is the start of the camping season.
Yes.
All right. Okay, our RV was at servicing all morning, so it was actually there later than we thought. We are waiting for it to come, and once my husband gets here with the RV, we're going to pull it back there. We are in an HOA, so we ask special permission to park it infrequently because it's not something we want to get in the habit of doing, but we are going to do that today so we can load it up and get it ready for our shakedown trip of 2025. Hello! Welcome home! All right, we've got to get a walkie over to Dad and let's back it in. We're here. Let's pull out the slide and get this place cleaned up. Setting up the RV for the season can be a daunting task. So the first thing I like to do is go cabinet by cabinet and bag by bag and just sort everything into its space, just as if you were unpacking boxes on moving day. So I took out all the dog things and put them in the bin that we use for our dog up here. I took out all of our sunblock and sunscreen and insect repellents and put them here in this bin. And then I unpacked all of our toys and games and put them down here in the space under the dinette that has our big, huge tote that carries that stuff. So just going one bag at a time is a good way to handle the chaos of camper setup. Okay, here's a trick I learned only because we ended up having mice in our RV last season. Any cabinets that have access to holes where wiring or pipes come up, we've sealed them up with steel wool, and then in the off season, I completely clear out these drawers and I'll put everything into these cabinets that I know are completely sealed around. So I'm going to go through these cabinets, take everything out that needs to go back in these drawers and this drawer also underneath our stove. Anything that has any access to wiring or pipes from below is prone to mice. So we didn't have any mice this season, which is great. So hopefully our steel wool worked out, and we think we've sealed up all the cracks. So I'm going to go ahead and put everything back into the drawers that they go in. Voila, just like that. All of our stuff is back where it belongs. That's in there. Our utensils are all back. And under our stove, we have our pots, pans, and our little cookie sheets right there. So all the stuff in the kitchen's ready. So we're putting food away. I cleaned out the cabinets and then just lined up all of our snacks and teas and stuff for s'mores up there. And then it's coming along down here in our lower cabinets that I know are mouse proof. I have these plastic bins, which I wiped out and then loaded those up with a little snack bin here, and then some pantry staples for quick meals here and there. So the food situation has been sorted out. Also, while I'm cleaning up here, we are getting ready for our trip. So I put this on off-grid mode, and our fridge is cooling, and I have just a couple of things there, but I wiped that all out. We have bins in there for travel, and we are good for the food situation. Okay, so once the kitchen is done, it's time to move on to the other rooms. I just finished up in the bathroom, putting everything away and cleaning it out. Now moving on to the bedroom. I do keep a mattress protector on the bed, so I'm going to put that on first, get all the linens on, and then we will pretty much be set up here. So we're very close. Well, that was a workout. Anybody that has ever made an RV bed knows that it is not easy, but I did want to just show off these sheets because these are my favorite RV sheets. They have these cute little wild mushrooms on them all over, and I just think they're so adorable. So anyway, those are our sheets. Okay, beds are done, and I even had time to do a new little picture wall, and that bedroom is done. We are all set up for go time. First trip of the year. Let's do it. We have our sourdough with all the spreads. And first campfire of the season. We made it. Thanks for watching Chocks and Crocs. Until next time, keep adventuring.